Good morning, all. Another morning has dawned. All four lots are locked today, right? So no one can get in unless it's some kind of female who would have to what? Approach my door, knock on the door, me open all four lots, and let her in, right? And on the female, from except from 8 to 4 or 5 can get in my house. Now maybe if it's a late delivery or something, I'm expecting a package, might be coming as delivered as late as 9 o'clock, like with UPS or FedEx, right? But other than that, right? Normally there's a certain time for work and there's a certain time for sleep. Now, of course, we know some people do work at night, but no one comes to your house in the middle of the night. Do they? Do they? If they do, and someone has it on camera and they're not telling you, they're aiding and abetting that person, whatever they're doing, right? And if they're knowing something about the person inside don't know, why did they even let the person go in the first place and come out, right? And what transpired? And could the girl have done something to the person inside to trick him into doing something he would normally do too, right? Like a roofie or whatever, right? See, the thing is, if you're knocked out or you're out of it or whatever, you don't remember anything, right? And a woman can get man hard even in same as with a woman having sex with a man unconscious too, right? See, all I know is I'm guessing what's going on here. I don't know, right? But I do know weird behavior when I see it. If you have four locks on your door and someone is insinuating someone came to your house the night before, yet you don't know what they're talking about, right? You honestly don't know what they're talking about because only certain people can get into your house at a certain time anyway. Someone you know, or if it's a female trying to be with you in a certain way, right? We all know the way. We know any man, if he, female wakes him up and he has to lock all four locks, right? To let her in. And you know the difference between a female voice or a male voice, things like that, right? Unless they're all hormones or transgender or something, right? But like I said, uh, I'm asking for a real female anyway, right? That would be there. Bring me one, but whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But on this, if it is a transgender person, the transgender person would have to have what? Everything cut off for it. Well, you gotta be a certain age to do that, like 18, right? And that's the reason for that, right? Unless you get your parents' permission, then again, right? So it's probably a real female, but the female is telling me something to get in and out safely as well, right? She might even be, after she comes in, and I don't remember it, be slipping me a review or something, right? It doesn't matter what she's doing. If I don't remember the encounter, I just don't remember the encounter, right? But who's trying to cause the problem? The girl. The girl. And those letting her come to my house and then showing you a tape and telling you things about the girl, they can't prove I knew, right? From the night before, right? And the thing is what, right? You can't prove why I let her in and out the house, what we did in or out the house, either without the girl making up a story when she got into the house too. Well, I can also counter her story with my own story if her story is or isn't credible too, right? See, if you show her going in willingly, whatever happened in the house is between me and her until she comes out, right? There too, right? But if I didn't even invite her to my house that late at night, and no one normally does, but she just showed up unannounced, even if I let her in because she makes me an offer I can't refuse or something like that, right? I still follow the guidelines of the law to even let her in, right? Especially that late at night. If it's a female, the first thing I'll do is card her, right? To make sure of her age is age appropriate, right? And in Georgia, legally, a 16-year-old can sleep with a man of any age if she so desires, right? Now, that don't mean I'm trying to date her anymore either, if it's to her just a one-night stand, right? But she must present valid ID, and I'll question her about it to get into the house, right? Immediately. Now, if she comes in and comes out a few hours later or whatever, I don't know. It's not memory I'm talking about, it's hypothetical, right? And the reason is because some people are messing with me in my neighborhood, especially our neighborhood watch captain, Thomas Barberry, right? He's acting all weird around me, right? And, we're two men who live on the same neighborhood and on the same block, on the same street. And if he's supposed to be the neighborhood watch captain, right, or the one in charge of it all, it seems to me like he's causing me problems that I'm not used to, right? I also would normally do if he's going to the police about it too, right? So I gotta deal with his crazy ass first, right? And just because he thinks my paranoid schizophrenia is how he imagines it, don't mean he's right about that too. He's not a clinical doctor or psychiatrist or psychologist like my doctors in the past even diagnosed me, right? He can read up, of course, on some of the symptoms, but he still don't know everything, right? Right. That's all I got to say. Bye-bye.